Hello everyone, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I believe this is part 10. So we are picking up exactly where we left off, as you can see. We are in Richard Jackdaw's, I think it's like a tomb. So we are just exploring that. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into it.
Revelio.
But there's got to be some collectibles around here, so I think we're going to...
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. Where could he
So what I have learned is that these spiders... Wow, lots of spiders. The spiders do not like fire. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Wonderful.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Okay, so that I don't like it when there's too many enemies. It really stresses me out. But I somehow managed to get through that.
Skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Absolutely. Listen, if I'm going through all of this, if I'm got to fight all these spiders, I'm taking some. I love the ancient magic. The ancient magic is so cool. Yes,
is simply too many.
I agree. Incendio works so well against spiders. I assume that every enemy has some kind of weakness, but yeah, the spiders really do not like fire.
Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
So yeah, I'm sorry that I sort of cut the last episode off sort of midway through this. That wasn't my intention, but I wasn't aware that this quest was going to be so huge.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Okay, so we're going to come back here because there's something up here that I haven't discovered. So yeah, I do apologise. I try not to do that. I really hate cutting it off midway through a quest, but it was coming up to the sort of hour mark, and I'm trying to keep my videos below that. Ooh.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's
Solar
no
protection goggles. So we picked up quite a bit of gear, so we're just going to have a quick look at some gear. 27, yeah. They're quite cool. I think they look a little bit goofy though. What's the mermaid mask? That's quite nice. I quite like that, but those are also very nice actually. Give me like an Ozzy Osbourne vibe. I like those. We'll keep those. Nothing too special there. We do keep unlocking like appearance stuff though, which is cool. Like the top hat is great. If that was in black, then yeah, that'd go with this outfit. I'd have that all day. Oh yeah, we'll whack that on. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna keep that on. That looks quite nice. What about appearance? It's nice, but it's not a patch on this, so we're going to keep this. Let's carry on. So I assume there's going to be more tombs like this, or dungeons, or whatever you want to call them.
But I may as well help myself to this.
And we do. Oh, I picked up some Wigan Weld. That's exactly what we needed. So yeah, I assume there's going to be more things like this, which is great because we're getting a lot of gear, a lot of loot, which is always good. Cuffed school robes. That's quite nice with the green around the thing. So if you look at the standard ones, they don't have that. But yeah, the green around the cuffs is really nice. So defensively, this one is the highest. I quite like that, like the all purple. That's quite cool. And then yeah, I like that look. We're rocking it. We are rocking it. Let's go. So where was we? Oh dear. Do we need to get... Yeah, we need to get down here, so... I think it was back here. Ah yes, here we go. More spiders.
More spiders?
Yeah. I'm definitely getting into a better flow with the combat. I don't like the look of these though. Wow. Yeah, the thornbacks aren't good. Yeah, they don't like the fire though, so I'm going to keep... Boom. Oh, I didn't see it.
Multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Rebellion.
I knew it'd be down here.
An untouched chest. I need to look around for the symbol.
So I'm assuming this quest is important because they were showing this off a lot during the trailers for it, and I don't know if it was just because it's either really important or it's completely unimportant.
Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe.
Sorry, Richard.
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. There's something beyond this room.
Your gear slots are completely full. Okay. So let's quickly get rid of some gear. Just because I don't want to be at. Oh, okay. No, we'll put that on. I just don't want to. I don't want to not pick anything up. I want to be able to get everything that I can. If it's no good, then it's gonna get discarded anyway, so it's not a problem. Okay, so we've got these guardians. Incendio is a very powerful spell. Ah, giving me tips now. I'm actually going to keep Incendio. I haven't used Lumos for a while, so I'm going to put Expelliarmus up there.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
This is really, really epic. I like the grandness of it is insane. The Pensive Protector. Get wrecked. Whoa! Okay, I thought that was going yellow. It didn't. Perfect. Look at that. So yeah, I'm definitely getting to grips with the combat. One thing, once you get used to it, it's incredible. It really, really is.
What's happening? I've seen this before. I think it's kind of restricted section.
So if he's a Pensive Protector, I think we're going to see perhaps a little bit more of those 4 wizards we saw in all the flashbacks.
Broom's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
That's so cool.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
I was wondering why it wouldn't let me through.
What is this place?
Can it be?
Wow, no way. So he's actually one of the wizards from these flashbacks, so we're actually going to get to talk to him, well, at least in portrait form. So let's talk to Percival Rackham.
It's you,
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to the ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talent points to spend in your talents menu in the field guide. Okay, so this is where our character upgrades come into play. So I have 9 at the minute. You earned 1 starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells to increase your combat power, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Right, okay, so we have got an achievement as well, which is cool. Okay, so we need to think of what we're going to do carefully. So room of requirement, we don't actually have that yet, so I don't want to invest into that too much. So ancient magic throw. Ancient magic throw catches and throws disarm enemy weapons. That's pretty cool. Spell knowledge. Okay, so I can add more than 1 spell set. That's going to be really handy because sometimes, like, your exploration spells and your combat spells can sometimes need to change. So that's going to be really cool. And then we have dark arts. Okay. The Avada Kedavra mastery. Killing enemies with the Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. Okay, cool. So that's going to be something we're going to look into later on. We don't actually have the Unforgivables yet, and I don't think you can get them until very late on. So we're not going to worry about that too late. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Okay, and then spells. This is Incendio, Accio. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time speccing these out. I'm going to pick which ones I think suit my playstyle the best, and then we'll jump back in once I've made my decision. So, as you can see, I have specced out my points. I've put a little bit into spell casting, so now my main spells are a little bit stronger. Some dark art stuff, so some cursing stuff, which is interesting. I have put another spell set on there, as well as a new dodge animation, which allows me to sort of do like an ancient magic dash, which is really, really interesting. And I did put a little bit into stealth, because I do think that's going to come into use a little bit later on. So now I'll show you some of these new things I've added. So now if you hold dash instead of tapping it. Yeah, that's really cool. So we now have this ancient magic dash, which is incredible. That's going to come in very, very useful. Can't wait to try that out in combat.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
What are you up to now?
So we just need to get out of here now, I think. Hopefully it's going to be a much safer way out than it was a way in.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I
Awesome.
wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Revelio.
Okay. So, what should we do now then? So we do have these... We have a map and we have the keys. And we are just waiting for Professor Fig. So I think actually we should take on some of these side quests. So let's try the Summoner's Court, because that's always fun. And I feel like that's a pretty quick thing we can do, we can get through. So we can get as much into this video as we can. But yeah, that the tomb was interesting. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of interesting things. And we've got some new abilities, which is also great. Okay, so we do have these new things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set one up to be... So this is going to be my sort of exploration one, because all of these help with that. And then I think this one will be my combat. So we want Expelliarmus. We definitely want Incendio. I would take probably the Disillusionment Charm for the stealth stuff. And then do we want Levioso or Accio? In fact, you know what? I'm going to leave the Disillusionment out of it. I'll be honest. And then I feel like we can switch it around with this one. And as we unlock more, I may do like a stealth loadout, things like that. But those are the loadouts for now. And we can just switch between them, which is really cool. So I think it's probably going to change the time of day. There we go. I've just been asleep on the grass outside.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
I had my own broom.
I want them returned in one piece.
Okay.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
So we're learning broom flight. I wasn't expecting this. It said Summoner's Court, so I assumed it was that
Well
game.
done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
This is cool. I like this.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
So you literally use the left stick to steer and then the right stick to go up and down, which is
The
so...
old boathouse.
It's smooth.
Wish
It
you
feels
could have
good.
experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Oh, the broom flight feels nice. It feels very smooth, very lovely. I wasn't expecting this though. I really thought, like, because it said Summoner's Court, I thought it was the game that we played during Charms, where you pull
Our
the balls,
aquatic
but
resident likes to make an appearance once in a
apparently
while.
not. There's the giant squid. Clearly just not a rumour in this time.
This is rather fun.
Yeah, this is great. The broom flight's so fun. I'm really hoping that they bring in Quidditch eventually, like maybe as an add-on or DLC, or maybe in the sequel, but I really hope we get to play Quidditch at some point in our lives.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Ooh.
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow
Got a
me.
point. Okay, we're doing this.
Sure,
Didn't really
it's
give me a
about to
choice, but we're
begin.
doing it.
Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
So hold L2 for a burst of speed.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. It concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Awesome. So, I do think we may now be able to purchase a broom. Secret rooms. The room of requirement and the map chamber. Okay, so I don't have the room of requirement yet. So I think what I want to do is go to Hogsmeade. I think it's going to make me do it anyway. And I'd like to buy a broom. What's this? Follow the butterflies. There's another reference. So yeah, I'm gonna go buy a broom and then I'm gonna go do this side mission. So let's go.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You don't take a one.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for
So
today?
let's look at his brooms then. Don't know what we can afford. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're all quite reasonable. So
That item is of the highest quality.
that is very nice. I really like that. Hogwarts house broom. Okay.
That item is of the highest
The moon
quality.
trimmer. The wind wisp. The ember dash. I think is very nice. I do think these are just cosmetic, though. I don't think they actually... I don't think they do anything different. I think they're just cosmetic. So we're going to go for this one.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
I wonder if we can
Thanks
find
for stopping by.
them.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Wow. It's so cool, but like the way you can just get on a broom and fly is insane. So yeah, this broom is already, you can already feel that it's a bit quicker than the practice brooms, which is nice. We are going to go and see Imelda because I do want to see what these broom trials are like. See, maybe I think I got it wrong. I think I was heading to Summoner's Court, and I think I went to a different quest marker. I think that's where the confusion was. I think I was supposed to do this.
Slytherin's newest broom talent.
I wonder why Madame Kagawa didn't become a professional Quidditch player. What if she's not actually that good?
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Very full of herself, this girl. Okay, it's throwing me straight into it. I don't actually know what I'm doing, but...
Made it!
Okay, so they're like speed boost, perfect. Okay, so it's actually quite difficult to hit them accurately, which is a bit of a problem, but... Oh, just got that one.
Did it!
But I think as long as you can, if you can hit most of these, I think you'll be fine.
Now that's more kit. Success.
So the control of the broom is a little bit... It's very particular, so if you don't get it perfect, it's... I think it's because I'm moving the camera too much, I don't know.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's the angle. I think 'cause I'm moving the camera a bit too much, it's... Easy peasy.
I've got this.
What you saying now, Melda? Eh? Go on, say something.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh. Fine. You won.
Yes, I did.
Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
To hear how I fared.
So let's go see Albie, see if he's got an upgrade for me.
With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
So Albie's an interesting character. So let me check the logbook. So I did get some more gloves, but they're not very useful. An unidentified back item. Take this to the room requirement to reveal its qualities. Okay, so I haven't actually got the room requirement just yet. Got some more stuff in the inventory. Some potions, recipes, things like that. Collections. Okay, so I'm shoot. These are just things that I meet along the way. I think it's just like a bit of an encyclopedia on everything that we've come across. Broom. Okay, challenges. So I think I do get brooms as part of the challenges, which is interesting. Speaking of which, let's check our post first. We do have some post. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there. So, I do want to venture in that soon, because I do know that Sebastian is to do with the dark arts stuff. So maybe he can help us out. Parry Pippin saying, I require assistance with a delivery, and although you might be and thought you might be interested, please visit me at Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn some coins. You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom. Please meet me on the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies. Okay, so we've got a lot of new quests, as you can see here. A lot of new quests. So we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to look at. So I think we're going to leave it there. And in the next episode, I need to stop calling it episodes. In the next part of this series, we're going to start ticking off some of those quests. So thank you so much again for joining me. If you've been following along from the start, I thank you so much. If you're joining us midway through or you're joining us in this part, then thank you so much for your time. Please drop me a comment below, drop me a like, and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing. I appreciate every single one of you, so please, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.